The lighthouse.
Who are you? What are you?
I'm an ally. My name's Zardoz.
I saw you at the temple entrance. Are you a ghost? A male Arcnia?
No. What you see is an astral projection. At present, I'm in a tower east of Tushu.
What do you want from me?
I want to help you. I've been watching you since Fesher. You are him.
So, you want to help, and I should believe that?
It's irrelevant whether you believe or not. Your deeds count.
What I do depends on what I believe.
You'll do what you have to do. It is in your nature.
We'll see about that.
There you are. Ah, I knew you'd make it here.
Diego, good to see you again. I found the forge in the Forgotten Temple.
Then Lirka was right.
Lirka?
Forget it. It's good that you're here.
What are you doing here?
I'm waiting for Milton. He's late. Ah, but tell me, what did you find in the temple? Does the forge really exist?
The forge is real. I found something more important in the temple.
What?
The truth. My revenge will have to wait. There is something more important here than I need to take care of. Gorn says you're looking for a way into the fortress.
Yes. I need to speak with Daka very urgently. But the fortress is blocked off. Any stranger is immediately suspected of cooperating with Drorhang.
Who's Drorhang?
A robber baron in the king's service. Well, he used to be. He's proclaimed himself the new king and has taken over the bastion.
Who is Daka?
The king's master spy. She's the only one still on our side. With her help, we could convince Hagen of our innocence.
Your innocence?
Drorhang brought us into discredit back then. He wanted to get rid of us. Together, with Hagen's troops, we might still be able to save this town.
How do we get into the fortress?
Milton said he'd bring someone who could smuggle us in. But I think it's unwise to put all our eggs in one basket.
What do you intend to do?
Go to my place and discuss it with Lester. All he's been doing for the last few days was searching for a way to get into the fortress.
How can I get to your place?
Simply follow the harbor street until its end, and you'll reach a gate.
Nobody's here. Look at that! My friend! And in one piece!
I see you survived your exertions pretty well. Diego sent me.
Diego, was the meeting successful?
Milton hasn't turned up yet. How are you doing here?
We haven't found just one way into the fortress, but 3. However, Rotter, Gilvi, and Duranis can't agree on which one we should take. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Rotter, Gilvi, and Duranis? What are they doing here?
You'd better ask them yourself, my friend.
Well, I'll be damned if that isn't my man!
Rotter, how have you been?
What, you mean our sea trip here? I was puking all the time, right? Give me a good zombie fight on dry land anytime.
Lester thinks you know the way to the castle.
I took a closer look at some of the old town maps. Diego gave them to Duranis to study. But the fellow thinks his own plan's much better. But I found something on the maps.
What have you found on the city maps?
In the occupied part of the market quarter, there's an old alley. It leads along the southern end of the trench, along the fortress. I'll kick my own arse if it doesn't lead into the fortress, right?
Is there a catch?
Well, you'll have to fight a way through these bloody sacks of bones, but it shouldn't be a problem, right? You just blow at them and they'll fall over.
Smelling of booze like that, absolutely.
This quarter's ideal for close combat. If you take a close look at the map, you'll notice corners and narrow streets everywhere. You don't need to worry about the cowardly archers and mages there. Just jump out from behind a corner and bam! Whack 'em with one sword blow.
I'll check out the...
Yes, do.
What's it...
A trader on the marketplace. Give it a try.
Okay.
Sure.
This is getting silly. What are you doing here?
First, tell me, what are you doing in my fortress?
In your fortress?
The King's fortress. What is it you're doing here?
Looking for Daka.
You found her. What do you want from me?
You are Daka?
Yes, in Thorniara I am. Wait, Diego sent you, didn't he? What does he want?
How do you know Diego sends me?
I've been keeping an eye on you since the Cleaved Maiden. It's obvious you're Diego's protege.
Alzira, Daka, whatever you're called. Diego needs you. He can prove his innocence to Lord Hagen.
It's impossible right now.
You can't leave Diego to rot just like that.
I've got no other choice. Hagen's missing.
Missing?
The fool marched out with our best troops to challenge Drurhong in the Bastion. And he hasn't returned.
Hagen is dead.
Or worse.
We'll see.
Do you mean to...
I'm going to the Bastion. Where is it?
At the Eastern Gate. If you absolutely must go there, take the bridge from the courtyard to the arena court.
The blind woman, it was a mistake.
King Roba?
I want to love for it. I want to love for it. I'm the king. Hagen, Lee, you...
Cursed undead. They've taken back the upper town.
I'll have you for breakfast. Here comes a good snacking.